Man, I tell you, climbing steps is actually pretty crazy, but here's the thing. Some of my lens. And guys, if you're new here, my name is James Anderson. I actually teach people about personal finance. I make fun finance videos instead of just the normal, just kind of talking to the camera with a whiteboard type of finance. There's nothing wrong with that, because if you guys go on my channel, you're probably gonna see some things like that. But we wanted to have a little bit of fun with it, kind of, kind of hang out and do some things here. Why am I so dark? Is it the black actual shirt there? No jokes, guys, no jokes. We kind of make these videos for individuals to actually utilize so they can actually be great with their money. And I wanted to make a quick video today talking about auto loans, because I'm from the Motor City. We got a love thing with our cars, but we also have a hate thing with our cars because they're so expensive, and a lot of people have to take out loans to do things like that. So I'm actually going to use the transit system today that a lot of people complain about, but we're going to see what we can do, and then we'll kind of go from there. And just to kind of give you guys a full disclaimer, I am downtown in the GM headquarters, so I said what better way to actually make a video than to go down to one of the automakers headquarters and kind of talk about it. Let's see here. We're not going to need this today. We don't need that. Vehicles are extremely expensive. We know that they are expensive. We know that they cost money. We know that individuals, every day deal with vehicle troubles, deal with trying to get a new vehicle, deal with their transportation issue in general, and that's just the kind of the way that it works. Since more jobs are being displaced farther away from people's homes, it's been like that for years. Having an actual automobile is actually very, very, very vital for you to succeed and really go out there and get money, make money, build a business. You got to have transportation, right? But the first tip I want to give you guys, as far as really, if you have to go out and finance a vehicle, let's say for instance you don't have the cash to go there, we're talking about auto loans today. If you have to go out and get an auto loan, step number one is to absolutely know what's on your credit report. You should have an idea what your credit score is. You should have an idea of what's on all three reporting agencies: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And you should already kind of know what's on your credit. There shouldn't really be any surprises, okay? And if you do not know, you need to get yourself set up with a system that can help you get your credit known, so you can know what's on your credit report. And if you have to clean up your credit, you need to start doing that ASAP. So I always advise anybody that's looking to go finance a vehicle to make that big purchase, step number one that you have to do is understanding what's on your particular credit report. And here's the thing, guys, as many times as I've possibly been in this building, I'm trying to find a bathroom now. So I'm about to go to the directory. I promise I won't take you guys in there. All right, so let's see. I am here. Come on. All right, look like I'm going up to level A. I think I'm there. Music to my ears. Crazy. So let me put my hands down. So real quick, number two is what you want to do is make sure that you actually focus on what the final amount is going to be and just not what the payments are. So many people go out and they look at an auto loan and say, okay, I can afford $500 a month, $600 a month, $200 a month. Just get me under $300 and I'm good to drive off the lot. Well, unfortunately, guys, that's not the right way to look at it. You want to look at what your total amount is that you're going to be paying with interest. Because listen, if you want to be at $200, I can tell you how to get $200. Get you a 19% interest rate auto loan on a $7,000 beater. You're going to be under $200, but guess what? You're going to pay for that car twice, because over the lifetime of the loan, because the interest rate is so high and the payment is so small, you're not eating into any of the principal. Guess what? You're going to spend about $14,000, I think it's $600 for that same $7,000 vehicle when you add it all up in the long run. So what I want you guys to do is focus on the actual full amount and just not just the monthly payments, because unfortunately it doesn't work out in the best of your favor. So guys, one of the coolest things down here is they always have a lot of vehicles around, and I want to do just like 30 seconds just race cars, super high drilling, and B-roll. That's cool. Let's do that. that's enough car stuff. Let's go ahead and hop on the people mover, and we'll talk some more about those auto loan things. So what the people mover actually is like a circuit. It's an above ground kind of circuit track that take you through downtown Detroit. And one of the biggest complaints why so many people, don't really get on it too often is because it don't really take you anywhere. So I'm actually here just waiting for the train to pull up so I can board. So the third tip I'm going to give you guys if you're looking to finance a vehicle is make sure that you got your finance. He was literally going nowhere. I'm seriously I attract noise when I'm actually trying to do a video. So let me say it again. Third tip I'm going to give to you guys if you're actually going out to try to finance a vehicle is make sure that you have your financing in hand first before you actually walk into the dealership. I'm telling you, that builds leverage, that builds posture, and you know exactly what your terms or conditions are going to be on a loan prior to you actually going to get the vehicle. That's huge because when you go into the dealership, they might have some special rates, but you don't know what you can actually get approved for. So I want you guys to actually get that in order. And it looks like I'm gonna miss this one because I still got still got a couple more points I'm gonna make. But listen, we do it for you guys. We do it for everybody. So listen, get that in hand. Maybe it's going through a credit union. Maybe it's going through an online bank. Maybe it's applying for an application online, or going to see a traditional bank that has those loans there. Typically, ladies and gentlemen, you can probably find yourself a better rate from what I've seen from my experience, unless you got really good credit and you qualify for whatever the special financing is at the moment. You go secure your own finance. You know exactly what your budget is, you know exactly what it is. Your credit isn't ran to death. You got the loan approved for it. Now you give yourself some structure when you go in and actually buy that vehicle. Made it all the way back around, pretty dope. So I'm gonna give you guys the next tip. We should be on number 4, and number 4 is basically this, ladies and gentlemen. When you go in to finance that vehicle, you got your finances secure, you know what's on your credit, you're walking in there with some posture. Listen, negotiate the price. Always negotiate the price. Negotiate the price, because if you can get a couple grand knocked off, then that's huge for you. It might lower your payment, but remember, you want to think about what the overall cost you're going to be spending. So if you got 2-3 grand less, that's 2-3 grand less of 2-3 grand more of cash flow back into your pocket that you guys can absolutely 100% use. Maybe you want to invest it. Maybe you want to start a business with it. Maybe you want to do something else with it. But always negotiate. Here's the next tip, ladies and gentlemen. Super simple. I'm gonna get this one to you just real quick as a freebie on the table, but always ask for inventory that's not necessarily listed online. That is a huge play. If you go in there, you see the cars that's on the lot there. If you looked online, you kind of went through the price and you kind of know what you want to spend. Ask for inventory that just came in that's not particularly listed. Usually you can look up and find a deal if it hasn't been quite priced just yet. So that's a super tip for you guys there. Go in there, negotiate. Know what the inventory is in there, even if it's not particularly listed. You got your credit secure, you know what your budget is going to be, not based upon payment, and you know what's on your credit report. You're rocking and rolling to get that vehicle you want. I tell you what though, it's been a good kind of chill day, but it's just the rain, man. It's just, it's so sporadic. So but hey, that's Detroit for you. You never know. It might just start snowing. I'm exaggerating because it's in the middle of July, but it actually, I won't say it because I'm not going to wish that upon us, but I'm not complaining though. So I actually better get moving because the rain is starting to come down just a little bit more. But I want to give you guys the last and final tip that I could possibly think of. And it's really going to come in the lines of kind of bluffing. I know that sounds bad, but here's one thing that I always did when you go in to actually buy a vehicle is go get a cashier's check made out at your bank or your credit union. And the dealership that you're thinking about purchasing from, you know, actually put like the name amount on there and then put like $2,500. And then walk in there when you actually do the negotiation process like, look, I'm trying to do a deal. I got $2,500 right now in the cashier's check with your name on it. Are you going to give me the price that I'm looking to pay for? And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, even if you don't give them the check, it's no harm, no foul, because remember, you already got your financing approved. You already know what's on your credit report. You already know how much you're going to spend. You know what your budget is. You know about all the special inventory that they might not have. But listen, this is kind of putting the icing on the cake. Like, look, let's negotiate. Here's the check. You guys want the check or not? And then if you happen to use the check, then you use the check on some money that you was going to spend anyway. If not, just take it back to your bank. They'll tear it up, cancel it, do whatever. So here's the thing that I want to do. I want to invite you guys to kind of hang out with me. If this video gave you value, go ahead and subscribe. We drop personal finance videos, but not the traditional videos where you're just kind of talking to the actual whiteboard or the screen. Now, not saying I don't do that, but we're going to spice it up a little bit. And let me know if you're kind of digging like this vlog style type of teaching. I think that makes it more comfortable, make it a little bit more fun, and puts people in a different element, different mindset to kind of follow along with the lesson a little bit more. So that's it for me, guys. This is your boy James D. Anderson. That's at IamJD Anderson on all the social medias. If you want to follow me somewhere there, you can get at me. Outside of that, you know, thanks for hanging out with me today. I mean, we're going to have some fun. You guys are going to do what you need to do financially. You're going to keep being great with your money. So feel free to like, subscribe. Of course, you can comment. We can have dialogue, questions in the... I'm a noise man when it's time to make videos. But that's it for me, guys. If you got some value, feel free to subscribe. Share it with somebody. You know, maybe somebody needs this information that's not necessarily you. I appreciate all the love and everything that I get from everybody. So that's it. Your boy James D. Anderson at IamJD Anderson. Keep being great with your money, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.